My name is Piccolo Black, and today's video is a bit different from my other videos. This one's more of a conversation. Let's talk. Seriously. Have you ever been in a situation where your mic's not working, your camera's not working, your computer is not working, your DAW ain't dooring, buffer size isn't writer's block, correct, production block? I had a conversation the other day and it made me think about something that I've been experiencing lately, which is something doesn't go your way when making music and how to tackle that. For example, I was making the video that I just dropped and my vocals, I couldn't record my vocals for whatever reason. My mic's not working properly. Due to routing issues or whatever, and I didn't have time to fix it, so I just moved on. I think a lot of times when people come across these issues, they either walk away from their computer altogether, and that means they didn't get anything done music-wise, or they just outright give up and just walk away from the computer, or they try to spend the rest of their day fixing that issue. Well, here's some ideas that I have that can help get through those times rather than just walking away or rage quitting music production. So yeah, the first idea I would have if I'm having trouble with my DAW and I can't record or whatever, deconstructing sound banks. And I learned this one from Bad Snacks back when she used to stream. So for example, I would use Pigments and have 2 sessions of Pigments open, and then I would have one with my favorite preset and one that is a new fresh preset, default, no settings set up. I would work to remake that sound step by step, starting from macros all the way up to effects and EQing. And once I've made that, I would understand Pigments a bit more, and I would just do that every single time that I have a blocker or something stopping me from making music. Let's say you're in a scenario where you have beat block, writer's block, whatever you want to call it, and you can't think of anything to make, or you've tried to make something and you're just not feeling it that day. What I would usually do in that situation is go into my loops. Definitely, you'll find loops anywhere. You can buy loop packs, you can have loops in Contact or whatever, drum loops, right? Specifically drum loops. And I would deconstruct those drum loops. I would try to remake those drum patterns. Next thing you know, you've got hundreds of your own drum patterns in your own groove. And yeah, also you can add to that and make your own drum kits. So if you're using Ableton and you have a drum rack, you can start building your drum racks and then seeing which drum patterns match which drum racks, or creating drum racks that match certain emotions of certain songs. So then you have a sound every time you're trying to go for a certain type of energy in your music. Try out. Let's say nothing's working. Let's say you can't get your DAW working, which has happened to me a lot, especially on PC, which is why I'm moving to Mac. But especially on PC, sometimes my DAW just don't work. Maybe my Windows PC needs an update or whatever. What I would do in those situations is start voice recording everything on my phone, on whatever you have. Just record your beat ideas that you were going to go in with, because sometimes, especially for me, I'll have an idea and then I want to quickly open up my DAW and make something. Record that, save it, upload it, and then make your beat around it. Use it as a stencil to make your beat when everything's working again. Create sound pads, create your own one-shots or whatever. This is such a cool thing to do in the times where you can't make a beat, record vocals, or there's something that you really want to do that doesn't work. And the reason being is because eventually over time, this a lot of bugs are going to happen, a lot of moments are going to happen where you can't do what you want to do, and even if you're not going to use it to sell, you have your own sounds to go in and use. And the way I do this is, I mean, I've done it in videos in the past, but just a brief rundown of how I do this. And if you want me to make a new video showing how I do this technique, leave a comment and I will let you know how. But what I usually do is I will get loads of one shots and then either tune them to C or just make sure the one shots are in C, drop them all in a line, have some staggered, resample it, and you've got a new one shot, you've got a new sound, you've got a new pad. There's so many different ways to do that. And then when you start throwing effects on it, like reverb, effects, motions, whatever you want to put on that, you're gonna come out with some crazy sounds, and eventually you're gonna have a library of those sounds that will be your sound, your taste. So finally, I would say one of the coolest things you can do, especially this is for people that have hardware. Let's say your DAW is not working, your mic's not working or whatever. Try maximizing how much you learn about your hardware. An example of this, I have an SP404. I know how to sample with it, and that's the main reason I got it. But I do not know much about the sequencer. I never use it, never have. Maybe one day I will. But trust me, when I say that, whenever I have a problem with my computer, I go straight to my hardware and I just start trying to learn that instead. And this is to avoid just walking away doing some other stuff that's going to waste your time. Or maybe you have some other productive stuff to do. Let me know in the comments what you would do in these scenarios. This is what I would do. No, you don't have to listen to me, but I just think there were some really cool ideas I'd share. We are almost at 200 subscribers, so thank you so much for everyone that's been subscribing. It actually keeps me more motivated to make these videos. Let's keep pushing, bro. I might even do a giveaway when we hit 500. Actually, I will do a giveaway when we hit 500.